So it's a video I was going to stitch, but it looks like the author has since turned stitching off. And it started off with a lady close up on her in a car, and she said was looking through my husband's phone and was hoping to find cute pics of myself or some pics of the kids. And she's all, instead I found this. And at the end of the roll, she's like, it could be worse, but the pictures were all work related. You can tell he's like an electrician or a technician, and that's all it was just pictures of stuff for work. That's it. That was the entire photo roll, and kind of made me sad because she says at the end of it, it could be worse, but I think the point was missed was that most likely that's all his life is just work. That's it. And I've worked in IT doing field technician work before and doing on-call work and all of that. And I don't think enough people realize how much time guys spend just working, just not being home with your family. I have been able to be home more because I've been out of work for 3 years now. And it's been amazing to have been here, to be able to be closer to my family. And the saddest part about that is I know that work will come along at some point. There are multiple factors that are keeping me out of work at this point, and too many of those are out of my control. But I just dread the fact knowing that when I do finally return to work, it's going to be to a life of no time for anything. I mean, not even hobbies, because I will be too tired from doing so much. Because it's not just a normal shift. It's overtime, it's on call, it's all of that. Pretty much any field that guys work in, that's what you're getting. And it sucks because it leaves no time for your family at all. I mean, we've had one major family vacation, and it's been 8 years. And that's bad. That's really bad. Because it's like, even working hard isn't enough anymore to give you enough money to do anything. You're just working to pay the bills. That's it. So really, it's kind of sad. I wish I could have stitched that video. The creator's name started with, it was Emily. That's what it started with. Emily something or the other on there. And like I said, I was going to stitch it, but stitching was off and I couldn't download it. So, but anyway, if you see the video, you know what I'm talking about. Feel free to leave your comments. I know there's a lot of people in this situation. It's just kind of want to put it out there. What are your thoughts on that? I would love to see a lesser work week, but unfortunately, I think at this point, we're not going to, if we see a 4-day work week, it's going to be, 4 12-hour days. And that's going to be somewhat worse to a degree. I know some people who would be all for that, but even if it was 4 10-hour days, that's still kind of rough on those days. It is difficult. Wages need to catch up and things need to be better, but here we are.